Hello, in this video I'm gonna tell you why does your iPhone keep turning off. If your iPhone keeps turning off, then there are a few problems that may cause it. The first, the most popular one is battery health issues. So if your phone has an old or degraded battery that can't hold a charge, it may cause sudden shutdowns even if the battery isn't at 0%. And on older iPhones, it may even happen if the battery is like 30% because the battery is degraded and can't calculate the percentage too well. Or even if it can, then just 30% isn't enough for it to run and it may turn off, so you may consider a replacement for your battery. You can always go to settings and go to in settings go to battery and then go to battery health and charging, and you'll find maximum capacity. If it's below 80%, then it's good to replace it because it will make because below 80% your battery may have some unexpected behavior. Also, there is a chance that there may be some software glitches, and you may either try rebooting the iPhone by pressing and holding on power and either of the volume buttons, then slide to power off, wait for 30 seconds, then press and hold on the power button until the phone turns on. Or go to General in Settings, then Software Update. Now here, update the software to the newest one because maybe the older software had some bugs that may cause it. Or also, you can see I have beta updates enabled, and that causes your iPhone to shut down because beta updates aren't official and they aren't made for your phone to work properly. They are to test new software. That's why it's not recommended for you to install beta updates on your iPhone, on your main iPhone. If you are some sort of a tech person that has several iPhones, you can install a public beta update or a developer beta even. But you can see it's not my main iPhone, it's my work iPhone. I can do whatever I want on it. But on my main one, if I installed a public beta or even developer beta, which is even worse, I would expect those random shutdowns, and just you can't rely on a phone that has a beta update. So it's worth just disabling the beta update and then waiting until there is an update that is just normal, not beta. And the worst part is if you get the developer beta in July or June, if you get it in June or July, whatever, like any of those months, because then you need to wait until September until the official version of iOS gets released, and then you will get the update eventually in September or even later in October or November. There is an option to roll back to the previous version, but then your your backup won't work. If you haven't backed up your phone before updating to the beta version, then your backup will only work once the official version of the iOS you had in beta is released. What I mean by that, if the current version, like right now, in September 2025, the current version is iOS 18. If I upgraded it to iOS 26, then wanted to roll back to iOS 18, it would erase all my data, and I can back up the data on iOS 26, but I can't restore the iOS 26 backup on iOS 18. I would need to wait until official iOS 26 comes up, and then I could restore the backup that was done on iOS 26 beta. That's why I don't recommend getting betas. But if it's not the case with your beta update, then maybe your phone is overheating. If your phone gets hot, it may shut down automatically to protect itself. There are videos on the channel about overheating what to do in those cases, so you can watch that. Also, too cold. If it's too cold, the iPhone also may shut down for the safety, for protection. Then if your charging cable is faulty, then also your iPhone may shut down. So it's great to have a working and certified cable that works properly. If you have low storage on your iPhone, then it also may cause instability and crashes, so you may want to go to settings, then go to general, iPhone storage, and see what takes up your storage the most. You can see I have lots of free space. I have like 16 gigabytes of free storage, right? Yeah, 16. So it's just enough. But if you had like very little storage, then you could either uninstall some apps or delete some photos or transfer them to some cloud backup so they aren't taking up your storage, and that will help you. And then it should work. Now also, if you are using some resource heavy apps like games or any other heavy apps like video editing, it may trigger crashes on older iPhones. If you have an older iPhone, then it may cause crashes. Also, if none of these things helped, you may want to reset all settings. In settings, then go to transfer or reset iPhone, then reset and reset all settings. It won't erase your data, but it will erase all the settings. So you may want to later like set the new PIN for your iPhone, set new Face ID, and set up all the other things that you had earlier set up, like app permissions, stuff like that. But it can help you. And if nothing of that helped, then there may be a hardware problem, like your logic board or power button problem or internal components that can cause random shutoffs. And yeah, that may cause your iPhone to not work properly, so you may need to fix it at an authorized service. I hope that this video was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.